Can I hug a family member if I've been quarantining for the last couple of weeks? In the setting of this coronavirus pandemic, the answer is complicated. What we're seeing is that it is really difficult emotionally, socially, psychologically, even physically, to see a relative and not be able to greet them in the way that we're accustomed to greeting someone. This is a really, really difficult and challenging issue. If you haven't been quarantined with family members and you see them, can you hug them? Can you kiss them? Can you greet them? Can you be in close proximity or contact with them? And the answer is, it depends. It depends on a lot of different factors. It depends on their ages. Do they have pre-existing medical conditions? What do you do for a living? Where have you been in the last 2, 3, 4 weeks period of time? So let's say someone has been strictly self-quarantined for a period of time, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe even longer, zero contact with the outside world. Then I think scientifically and medically, there would be exceedingly low risk to hug a relative. But the fact of the matter and the reality is something that you can't be so sure about. In other words, very few people have had zero contact with the outside world. And then when you talk about a period of time, we think that the incubation period goes to 14 days, but we don't know if it could go longer. Right now, we do know that a large percentage of people who are infected can show no symptoms. So we can't go by symptoms. We can't really go by exposure because there's no telling where or if or when someone has been exposed to COVID-19. So if you want to err on the side of caution, the answer, unfortunately, is no. You can't hug a relative. We just don't know right now what the safe amount of contact is.